So this is a special video for all of you who have submitted your questions on my YouTube channel and Discord about my private and daily life. Originally, I wanted to record it using my webcam, but my webcam broke halfway. So yeah, there will be gameplays in the background while the questions are being answered. And I would like to apologize that this video took so long to make. Life got in the way for some time, but hey, it's finally here and better late than never, I guess. Anyways, thank you for submitting your questions to me. I may not answer all of them because there are just simply too many. I apologize again in advance if I missed yours out, but I'll try to answer them all to the best of my abilities. So starting from the ones in my Discord. First question is by Moods, a regular on the channel and Discord, and he asked, what games do you play the most recently? So recently on my free time, I've been playing a ton of Grand Theft Auto 5 and No Man's Sky, more specifically Grand Theft Auto 5 role-playing servers. Unfortunately, I don't have a clip to show you guys right here, but think of it as GTA Online, but it is a custom server that has a more realistic gameplay compared to real life. Definitely addicted to it because I just love socializing with other people in it, and yeah, just a ton of fun overall. Second question by the one and only Mr. Bo, and he asked where did the name TheViperian came from, and also why won't Fortnite let us be friends, lol. Well, for the latter question, I don't know why Fortnite has a hard time connecting both of us to a party, but I hope we do get the chance to play together one day, once it is fixed of course. And to answer the first question, so the name TheViperian first came to mind because of two things. One, I like snakes, and two, I want to build a community around it. I was first going to make it the Viper, but it doesn't really felt right and sounded kind of general for me. So I've thought to add in the IAN at the back just for a little spice, so it sounded like a community and not only one person. It is the same like how you would call people Australians, Italians, and Singaporeans. So yeah, I guess that is how the name TheViperian came to fruition. Moving on to the third question by Omar the Wompa Fruit, also a regular here. Are you planning on hitting 106% on Crash 4? Straight up answer is nope. 106% is just too much of a pain for me, and I am okay with settling with whatever I have right now. But hey, maybe I might revisit Crash 4 again to 106% it, but who knows, right? Alright, the next question is from one of my longtime Discord admin, Blade, and he asked, are you going to play more Crash Team Racing Nitro Field, hold tournaments with other Crash YouTubers like before? Now this is a good question, but to be frank, I don't think I will ever host another tourney in Crash Team Racing anymore. Not gonna lie, I do miss the times where CTR was at its peak point and tourneys were everywhere. I've been meeting new Crash YouTubers left and right, loads of amazing people everywhere, and of course CTR is the one that grew my channel to what it is today. But unfortunately, I kinda grew out of Crash Team Racing due to the lack of updates and the state of multiplayer is in. So much so that I don't think I'll even play the game anymore unless there's a good reason to. But yeah, to answer your question, no, I don't think I will be playing Crash Team Racing for the time being, as I have to focus on other games and things in life. The next question is by Burn Nugget, and he actually asked 5 questions in one. Are you going back to Crash Team Racing? I've already answered the first question, so I'll ignore this one. What is my favorite food? Well, hands down, a good pizza or burger is definitely my favorite types of food. Where are you from? I'm actually from Malaysia. What inspired you to start your channel? Well, I've always wanted to create something of my own, and YouTube was the best place for me to do it. Firstly, I love to help people through the creation of content, and I am extremely happy if people find my content useful for them. Secondly, I love video games. This is the reason why I want to build my career around gaming content, and I just love the process of seeing what I've built growing day by day. And for the final question, what is your name? Well, I don't want to give my full name out, but you can call me Jordan. Next question is by Celsius, one of my longtime admin on my Discord, and he asks, what's your daily routine like? Well, usually on the weekdays, I would work from 10 AM to 7 PM and just kinda do whatever I like after that, which includes editing videos, playing video games, going out with friends, etc. On the weekends though, I don't really have a routine, as I just kinda do whatever I feel like doing that day. So sometimes I might just stay at home and relax from day to night. Or if I've got plans, I would just hang out with my buddies or going out on a date with my girlfriend. You know, just whatever comes to mind on a Saturday and Sunday. Moving on to the next question by Class, and he asked, what are your current thoughts about Wumpa League? Well, I've made a ton of videos already talking about Wumpa League, and I really don't want to say it here again because to keep things short, I'm just tired of the teasers that are coming in over the past few months. It's just not exciting me anymore, and I hope that whatever project it is, it gets a review soon. Next question by Bogus, what is your favorite drink and what is your real name? I've already said my real name, so I'm gonna skip that, but as for my favorite drinks, I love orange juices. It's like the best type of juices that anyone has ever created. EXO, one of my moderators on my Discord, have asked, can I be the last question? Nope. Moving on to Tata's question, would you try to attempt the developer relics in Crash Bandicoot 4? It's about time. Like I said previously, I'm kinda done with Crash 4 for now, but maybe I'll revisit it in the future. Now this is a question I like by Showbiz. Will you ever meet other Crash YouTubers in person like The Real Neil, Mr. Bo, and others, like going to their place to visit them? Man, I wish there will be a chance for all of us to meet in person, even though we're not creating content together, but it feels like we are a part of a special circle. It will be so awesome to just catch up, chat, hang out with people who have similar goals in life, you know. So yeah, I really hope there will be a time where that happens. It just makes things harder because we are all in a different country with a different time zone. But hopefully, you know, it will come true and we get a chance to hang out together. Next up, another question by Tata. Are you planning to play Fall Guys anytime soon? Not really, but the funny thing is I was super excited when Fall Guys were first announced, and I personally thought that Fall Guys would be one of the main content on the channel, but it just never happened. I did have a ton of fun playing this game off screen, but I couldn't really stay in the game for more than a month due to many other games coming out at the same time, so I slowly grew out of it. But yeah, I'm planning to play Fall Guys again soon as a ton of things have been changed since the last time I quit playing it. So another question by Showbiz, do you have a crush? Yes, and that is my girlfriend. What are your thoughts about the Crash Bandicoot rip-off Cow the Kangaroo? And have you tried Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, the Smash rip-off that is almost just as good if not better IMO by Tata again? Now I have not tried the new Nickelodeon Brawl game, but I would love to in the future. And about Cow the Kangaroo, I'm actually kind of enjoying it. I know that it has its similarities compared to Crash Bandicoot, but overall I am having quite a lot of fun. Can't really give my full insight yet though, as I haven't completed the full game yet. Will this question get answered? I don't know, you'll see, you tell me. Thoughts on cereal by Man0344. Honestly, I don't know what question this is, but if you're talking about the breakfast cereals, I like Cocoa Crunch. Finally, a normal question by Pop, and the question is, what is your favorite cartoon from childhood and what's your favorite current cartoon, and what are your favorite animes? Alright, so to sum it all up, I've watched a ton of cartoons years ago, right? I'm currently 28, so back then, there were amazing cartoons like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Dexter Laboratory, Very Odd Parents, and more. It's honestly hard to pick one because all of them gave me such a nostalgic throwback, but if I have to, I'll have to pick both Very Odd Parents and SpongeBob SquarePants. These are the two that will always be in my heart, and I do revisit them sometimes just to reignite old memories. And speaking of anime, yes, I am a huge anime fan. Really hard for me to pick a favorite once again, but if I have to pick only one, the best anime of all time for me right now is probably Hunter x Hunter. That anime has everything I love in watching anime. Amazing story, amazing soundtrack, amazing characters, amazing lore. Everything about it was way ahead of its time. I recently heard that they are continuing the anime series soon, and I simply can't wait for it to happen. Truly a 10 out of 10 anime for me. Next question is by SciPlay. What are your hobbies outside gaming and content creation? Well, I love doing marketing, and recently I'm in the process of growing my own personal online business, which explains why I'm pretty busy recently. Besides that, there really isn't anything much I could think of, but I probably should exercise more if I'm being honest here. Sitting in the house for too long due to the pandemic has really put a strain on my body. Moods have asked me what's your favorite RPG. Hands down, Persona 5. It did take me a little bit more time to get into it, but once I saw how amazing the game is as a whole, I couldn't stop playing it, and it became the best JRPG I've ever experienced playing it. So that is all for the ones in Discord, and now let's move on to the questions on my YouTube community page. Starting with the question from Sternheart. What do you think about the current situation around Hot Wheels Unleashed? Are the content updates enough, or should the devs add more other stuff to improve the gameplay? So in my honest opinion, I think the overall gameplay of the game is almost perfect. The problem with the game is the online system, where there really isn't a reason for us to keep playing the game for a long period of time. From what I see, the game lifespan will solely depend on the online activity itself, and I think the developers should focus on creating engaging multiplayer content so players can fully enjoy all the other free content that they have been giving out. Next question is by Pseudotrans. I took my PS4 apart and cleaned the inside, but the fan still goes 747 Gen mode. I dusted the fan itself and it's still loud. Do I need to upgrade, or should I worry about upgrading my PC instead? So I really can't speak for you about this because it really depends on your daily activity, budget, etc. But if I'm in your position, I would probably upgrade a PS4 to a PS4 Pro or a PS5, simply because I prefer console gaming over PC gaming. Next question by Taxi. Do you ever plan on making a Let's Play content? To be honest, not really, mainly because Let's Play content is slightly harder for me to grow the channel, and since the channel is still small, my main focus is to provide more tutorials and news that interest people the most. I will start doing more Let's Play content however once the channel gets bigger. Alright, next question is by A Nation Verse. Would you do a tier list for all of the levels from Crash Bandicoot games? I don't think I am qualified to do so, because I didn't really get a chance to play all of the previous games, and the only Crash Bandicoot game that I sunk most of my time into back then was Crash Team Racing, and that was probably it. Next up, a question by Pink Palm Tree. Do you have any character or skin you wanted to see in CTR Nitrofield that did not make it into the game? Well, not really. In fact, I think most of what I would want in Crash Team Racing Nitrofield, character and skin wise, have already been made into the game. Beanox did a great job providing us with content for the first 6 months, and I do miss that period of time when CTR was at its peak. Next question is by Sticky. Do you think Spyro or Cow will make an appearance in Wumpa League? There could be a possibility of it happening, but I don't want to speak about this too much yet because we don't even know what Wumpa League really is. Now the next question belongs to Ufas King, and he asks, I really like your old Crash Bandicoot content. Can you make videos on Crash even if it's for the last time? First of all, thank you very much, and I appreciate all the support that have been coming to the channel for the few years. I would definitely do more Crash Bandicoot content if a new game has been announced or released. The reason I didn't do much Crash content recently is simply due to the lack of activity around it so far. But yes, Crash Bandicoot content is coming again. It all depends on what Activision Blizzard has their eyes set on. Next question by hit artist and rapper DaBaby. How likely are you to give Twinsanity a go? Not very likely, if I should say so myself. I'm not a big fan of playing older games with outdated graphics and mechanics. It just doesn't sit right for me. But again, it is just me, as I know that there are tons of people who enjoys revisiting these old-time classics. I'm just not one of them. Next question by Zain Amin. Favorite track and least favorite track in CTR Nitrofield? I must say that my favorite is Drive Through Danger and my least favorite is Tiny Arena. Do you think Disney Speedstorm is going to be better than CTR Nitrofield? Asked by Leo Pilot. Honestly, I think no kart racers are going to beat CTR Nitrofield in terms of gameplay. The only one that can beat CTR Nitrofield is CTR Nitrofield itself. So please give us CTR Nitrofield too. So that's pretty much all of the questions that I can answer in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and sorry again that it took so long to come out. Thank you for all the love and support that you've given to me, the channel and the community all this while. Just know that all of the content that I make is for you guys, and I wish you a blessed time ahead. That's it for now, and if you want to, you can check out these 2 videos as well, as you may enjoy them just as much as I did in making them. This is TheViperian signing off. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay awesome.